Hello, my dear students. Hope all of you are fine and safe as well. Today, in my e-class, we are going to learn the chapter 9 of your English textbook, Snowflake, and the lesson is a poem, and the topic of the lesson is the crescent moon. So, students, the poem is written by Amy Lowell. So, students, the topic of the poem is the crescent moon. So, students, there is no doubt about that. All of us have seen the moon up in the sky at night. Now, what is crescent moon? I think you have not heard about it before. So, if you see the new words given in your textbook, you will find the meaning is given there. Let's see the new word. Crescent, a narrow curved shape like letter C used to describe the shape of the moon a few days before new moon. The next meaning is horn, having horns. State, health. Flight, movement like flying. Rocking, going backward and forward. Students, try to read the word meaning. Okay? Now let's start. You see, students, I don't know whether you have noticed the different shapes of the moon at night in the sky, which changes after a period of time. Before we start, let's know about some of the facts about the moon, or we can say the different phases, four main phases of the moon. So what are the four main phases of the moon? The full moon, the half moon, the crescent moon, and the new moon. So among these four phases, we will learn only about the crescent moon. Why? Because the poem's name, which we are going to learn in this chapter, is the crescent moon. Now, let's start with the poem. Sleeping softly through the sky, little horned happy moon. Can you hear me up so high? Will you come down soon? So, students, the poem is about a little boy imagining about the moon and the sky. In the first stanza, the poet Amy Lowell mentions that the little boy feels the moon to be his companion and tries to talk with the moon. The boy calls the moon happy because it can move swiftly from one place to another. The poet here also mentions the shape of the moon. The poet says, little horned happy moon. Why the poet calls the moon horned? You know, it is because the two curved edges of the moon look like horns. The little boy also confirms whether the moon can hear him or not up so high. Okay, understood the first stanza? Now we will see the next stanza. The next stanza starts in this way. On my nursery windowsill, will you stay your steady flight and then float away with me through the summer night? So students, you see in this stanza, the first line says, on my nursery windowsill. This line shows the boy is a little child. The boy is standing beside his nursery window and wishes to take a ride of the galaxy through the summer night. The little boy asks the moon to come down and he would perceive the shape of the moon as a boat and would sit on it and float in the sky. So clear that in the second stanza. Now we will see the third stanza. brushing over tops of trees, playing hide and seek with stars, peeping up through shiny clouds at Jupiter or Mars. You see, the third stanza. In this stanza, the poet Emil Lowell expresses the little boy's flight with the moon. So, while flying, he would touch the tops of trees and up in the sky would play hide and seek with stars by peeping through the shiny clouds. So, now the fourth stanza. I shall fill my lap with roses, gathered in the Milky Way, all to carry home to a mother. Oh, what will she say? You see, in this stanza, the poet describes the little boy imagining that he will collect roses from the Milky Way and present them all to his mother. And also says that his mother would be surprised and happy when the speaker would bring roses for her. Now finally, the last stanza. Little rocking, sailing moon, do you hear me shout? Ahoy, just a little nearer moon to please a little boy. Emil Lowell. You see, lastly in this stanza, the speaker shouts ahoy to call the moon and requests it to stop and listen to him and asks the moon to come nearer to him and fulfill his dream. So, now students, with this the poem, we have completed the explanation of the poem. So students, this is the poem all about. Hope all of you understood and liked it. Read the poem and write it 2 or 3 times and try to learn it by heart. With this, I wind up today's class. Thank you.